Hello? Hello? Good morning. Do you want to say good morning to everyone? Guess not. Hey guys, it's Kelli Ann and welcome to another Flossy Friday. You are watching this, or this is going up on July 24th, but I'm actually recording it Thursday, July 23rd. It's not even 7 a.m. I also don't have a whole lot to show you today, so it's going to be a shorter video. I know some of you really like shorter videos, and I know that some of you really like longer videos. I just don't have as much, but who knows? I always say that, and then I ramble for eons. So I guess we'll see, but let's just dive in. Okay, so I don't know what he's doing over there. As you can tell, Potter's doing fine. Still doesn't like to be on camera. He has loved me working from home because he gets to sit in the chair next to me majority of the day. Sometimes he completely ignores me though, and he goes off in the other room to sleep. It is what it is. But I am getting back to establishing a routine where, like, my morning break, I can go for a walk. My afternoon breaks, I can do some of, like, my workouts at home. You know, I can fold my laundry on my lunch break. I can, like, do the dishes on my lunch break. You know what I mean? Like, I'm getting back to where I have a more, like, balanced home life. Balance again? I'm figuring it out, okay? But I'm recording this on Thursday because I will not be here tomorrow. I am going to be with family and visiting them before they make a move in the next, like, 2 weeks. It's very unexpected. It's crazy. So I'm going to be spending some time with them this weekend. Yeah, it's been planned for a hot while. And it was up in the air because it was based on, like, my comfort level. Like, they felt comfortable because they know that I've been staying safe, and I feel comfortable because I know they've been staying safe. And we planned it whenever we thought that they were possibly moving back to, like, Seattle, but now they're actually going to move from Austin to DFW. So it's going to be very swift, very fast-paced. So, there's that. Okay. So, that's about it. Oh, work has been going good. Like I said, I'm finding a work-life balance. I had, like, a little bit of issues, like, with my mental health, with, like, my anxiety of just feeling overwhelmed, you know, because it's all happened so fast. I mean, within the last 2.5 weeks, and I've talked to you guys about this. I mentioned it, I think, 3 Fridays ago. We found out before 3 Fridays ago, okay? Keep that in mind, 3. The very beginning of July, we found out that Wednesday, on the 15th, we're all going to start working from home. It's official. That's now, like, what we do. So in 2 weeks, you don't have an office anymore, basically. 2 days, that next Friday, I told you, I was like, so we heard this on Wednesday. Now we're hearing August. Then the next Monday, then we heard September. And then by the next Wednesday, they were like, no, it's happening next Wednesday. What? So there was a lot of, like, back and forth. And so my first week, or my first half week of being home last week, I wasn't even home the whole time because there was issues with my computer. I talked about that last week. And so I hadn't been able to really, like, establish it. And then, like, I was having some, like, well, I talked about it last week, some, like, 5 months worth of pain, you know? And so, like, my eating and, like, my work and, like, my workouts were all off balance, and, like, some of it didn't get done, which then makes you kind of feel bad, but then you shouldn't, but you do, and it's just this big, like, back and forth. So, like, I needed a pep talk from my trainer this week. And I was like, I cannot get out of my head. I cannot get out of continually being sucked into negative about, like, I'm failing because I had, like, a really bad week and a half. And so he had to give me a really harsh little pep talk. And he gave me some tools, some books that he wanted me to read. We're going to try flow meditation, which is like a physical meditation. He wants me to try like ice baths in the upcoming weeks. So there's that. And he gave me frequency meditation sounds / music. And it really works, guys. Just saying. So there's like kind of all that. But I'm doing much better. I really just needed like that pep talk of like, this is a day. This is a day, and if you need to slowly get back into your thing, he was like, it's a process. You aren't failing. He was like, if you were failing, we would be having a talk. Instead of you reaching out to me, I'd be reaching out to you and being like, girl, you're failing. Pick it up or we're done. And I was like, well, that's good to know. He was like, you feel like you're going backwards? I literally have photos of you from like 3 days ago that proves otherwise. And so like I needed that pep talk that like this week and a half derailment is not a complete 180 backwards. You know what I mean? We all need that pep talk every once in a while, and he is the man to give you that pep talk whenever you need it. So that's pretty much that, but I'm like back on the grind. And he was like, if you need to like ease yourself back into your workouts and only do them every other day for like a few days, he was like, that's fine. I know what's going on with you now. Like, I'm cool. He was like, he just wants to know. He just wants to know where you are mentally. You know what I mean? So that way he can understand why you aren't doing things physically. If that makes sense. So there's that. But I am doing a much better with handling it. He just gave me like this new perspective, and I've been like amazing the last few days, which is great. And yeah, I don't mind talking about that kind of stuff because we're all going through it, and for all different reasons. And that's just one, you know what I mean? That's just one that I was personally beating myself up over. Clearly my brain is on a lot of other things right now too, but that was one that I knew I could get a pep talk from my trainer and like start controlling again and getting it like out, the negativity out of my brain about it, if that makes sense. So there's that. Okay, this week I only worked on 2 things, and they're both new starts. I told y'all last week I was probably going to start things this week, and my intent was actually to start 4 things. 4? Yes. I'll show you them because they may still get started this week. Who knows? But I have not been able to put one of these down. So last Friday or Saturday, have I only been working on her since Sunday? I don't remember which day. No, I took her. Okay. Maybe last Friday. Thursday? I don't know. I don't remember. Anyways, one of the days at the end of the weekend. What are days? Nobody knows anymore what days are in 2020. It just is a dumpster fire. And what is life? Like, I have to look at the phone to know what day it is, honestly, truthfully. And I have to put in the calendar which days I'm supposed to be in my office because I'm not going to remember which days those are without that being on the calendar. Anyways, I started this Heartstring Sampleries, the Stitching Life. This came out at Market last year, and the little Stitch or Die pin cushion matches this, but it was a club kit or something, and she released it to the public at the same time as this. So I've already stitched the pin keep. I've had this kitted up since I stitched it. I stitched that last May because I stitched and finished it on my trip to getting my Adobe certificate, which was in May. That's the only reason why I remember that. Okay, I am stitching this on 32 count doubloon, and here is where I am. So I have the bottom corner with the kitty cat and the little pinwheel thing. So you can kind of see it's a little puffed right here. I started with 2 strands. I did pick them out, but until I iron that, it just looks a little more puffy. But I did originally start with 2 strands over 2, but it just looked really puffy for the look of this sampler. It's very dainty, it's very old school looking, so I wanted to keep it 1 strand, and I feel like it looks so good. Now, for this, I picked all DMC alternatives because I know there are a couple, like this vase and stuff, where you could probably really see like a variegation of some of the colors. But honestly, the motifs are really small, so I just went with DMC because I felt like the fabric could do a lot of the talking. And the motifs are small enough that the little bit of variegation that you would see, for me, it wasn't worth it to kit this up in variegated. But that's me. That's me 100%, okay? I'm just going to throw that out there. But like this blue and stuff, I picked like a brighter blue. So I very much mixed in brighter tones of these colors with more like softer like neutrals. So it's very like, there are some bright colors, but I think all of the more like subdued colors that I picked toned down some of the brighter ones a whole lot. Like the yellow is super bright, the blue is super bright, and one of the pinks is super bright. But that's how bright that yellow is, okay? But it doesn't look insane on the fabric. It just looks insane on the bobbin. So I'm sticking with my color palette for right now. But I've wanted to start this since last year whenever I was working on the Stitch or Die pin cushion. Did I say that it's on doubloon? It's on 32 count Lugana doubloon from Picture This Plus. I don't remember if I could have said it. I don't remember, honestly. So anyways, I actually love this. I have to count the border, but I think at this little bend right here, I'm going to do the longer extension and then continue the top border like this one. Because I don't really want the ABC 1, 2, 3 thing. I just want the words up here, which says I could use a little more stitching in my life. So, and I like that it says AD and then the year. And then the initials are here, so it'll be KAL. So, what are you doing? I think he just ate like a baby spider or something that was on the floor. He's such a weirdo. I love him. So there's what's in my fairy Cassie bag. So cute. The other thing that's in this bag that I wanted to start this week, and I just didn't get around to it because I could not put down the other one that I started this last weekend. You're gonna see why, because she's amazing. Was this thing a sampler? I have the fabric I showed y'all last week. I haven't pulled. These are the colors that I changed the sampler to, because again, I did it all in DMC. These are the colors that I used the first time that I did this, and I'm glad that I wrote them all down on the bag with the patterns and the fabric, so that way I could pull those colors again to do mine, but I might tweak them a little bit. I think there was a few colors that I kind of like wanted to tweak. I don't remember which ones those are, but that is a thing. I do want to tweak some of the colors. The other thing that I really want to start is this. I'm going to show you the colors first, and then I've kind of got to go on Instagram and show you what it is. But these are the colors. Oh gosh, don't fall. Why are you such trouble? These are the colors, right? It's the Barbara Anna freebie that you got if you bought Mrs. Scissors and Mrs. Teapot. And because you got this before, even before Miss Coffee came out, which I'm still not, I'm not going to get Miss Coffee. Let me go back in Nitka Moscow's photos a hot second and let me show you this little freebie. And I think you can still get this little freebie if you get both Mrs. Scissors and Miss Teapot. I don't know if it also applies to Miss Coffee now. I'm not really sure. But this is what it is. I had to alter some of the threads because some of them I just didn't have available to me. And out of the 3 patterns, this is the only one that they gave you the color list because they just gave you the pattern. So they had to give you the color list. The other ones came as kits and the patterns do not have a color list. So even if someone were to de-stash their pattern, you would kind of just have to go online and figure out the colors for yourself. So anyways, I really want to start this because it's just so cute. It would be so quick. And this is a scrap piece, and I don't remember the name, but it's a scrap piece of fabric from Fabrics by LJ. But I don't remember the name of it. Okay. The other thing that I want to work on this week, and I'm taking this with me to my cousins because sincerely, I'm so close to finishing her. I have a little bit of yellow left. So the white that I have left is right here and in the word T. I have the yellow in her dress along the bottom and in these flowers, this more mustardy yellow. So I just have the yellow to finish the bottom, inside the flowers, and inside of her dress. And then I have some of these berries to put on this and thyme. So it says tea thyme to do up here. Then I have to fill in the whole inside with the blue. Okay, so that's where she's at. I just need to work on her and get her finished because she's amazing. So this is something that I kind of want to get out this week. And so that's why I'm going to take her with me because I can at least like work on the blue like mindlessly like at my cousin's, and I don't have to have like amazing light. I don't have to really like go off of a pattern. So which my cousin's house has amazing light, but I'm just saying like if I didn't for whatever reason, it would be fine. That's kind of what I'm saying. So I do want to get that finished. Okay, that's the gold. So, I am taking her with me to work on. So she's going because I think I'm going to prioritize her, but if I randomly get her finished, because I feel like I'm going to have a lot of stitching time later today and beginning of tomorrow. But she's going to go in the bag that has tequila. So if I randomly finish her or get tired of her, I will have tequila with me. And I will also have my other new start from this week. Now, the kit is in the other room because it's still a kit. I kitted this up myself because I wanted to change some of the colors. I told y'all last week of the story about my pandas. Just what they mean to me. So I wanted to lighten up the hair color a little bit on the girl, and I wanted to change the color of her little outfit to be more me, because this sincerely reminds me of me and Panda Joe or Panda Joe Jr. So I lightened up the hair some, and I totally changed the dress. You'll see in just a second. And I'm using a bindi flip for the first time. And I had to get this because it's Santoro a Gorgeous Girls fabric. It's not the same Gorgeous Girl, but that's fine. I really like these. I didn't know if I would, but I really, really liked it. It keeps everything super organized for you. And yeah, these are great. And I think they're $12. I think it was like $14 or something with shipping. I don't know. Anyways, this is my only one. I got it specifically for this project because I knew it didn't have that many colors. And that I wasn't going to be using the kit, which the kit comes with a floss card. The kit also comes with this little button, this little heart button that you put next to where you stitch in Santoro. I'm not stitching the word Santoro in. So the kit is staying the full kit. Okay, so this is where I'm at. I'm going to at least pull out part of this fabric, but I'm not going to take it out of the hoop, guys, because that's just a lot. It's work getting this fabric in here because it's still like super stiff. So this is on 18 count fabric that is called Triangle by the Dyed Panda myself. I've been wanting something to stitch on this for eons and eons. And I started in the middle of the pattern. So she's gonna come up to about like right here. So it's gonna be a really cool like background fabric. I'm probably gonna put it in a bigger frame than it needs just to highlight some of the fabric. But the pattern itself is like from here to here, right? So like about here to here and from here to about here. She got some big hair, y'all. Anyways, so this is where I'm at. So I lightened up her hair color because her hair color was like black and like dark brown and like gray or something, like a $37.99 type color. And there's blends. There's two blends in this. There's blends right here. This darker blue in the dress is this blue plus one of the browns. Potter hair. So I finished all of the dress except for this brighter blue right here. This whole area right here is this bright electric blue. And I thought originally that the little hearts were the lighter color because they blend in so well on this picture. But those were different. That was a totally different color. So I decided to make them hot pink. And so you can kind of see where the little paw prints are. You can obviously see where the little hearts are. But I did get to outline one paw print and start the outline of one heart. So they're all going to be super like more defined and stuff. I got most of her face done and then I moved on to her dress. So yeah, basically I just changed the color of the dress and lightened up her hair is what I did. Everything else is going to pretty much be the same. This is a lot of stitching though, I will say. It is full coverage in the parts that have stitching. So she has these swoops of hair here and then her hair like swoops out to like here and like comes up to like here. She's got a lot of hair. And then I have the start of one panda ear and a panda eye. So this is how big the panda is. So excited. I haven't been able to put her down. I've loved it so much. And like I said, she has blends. So this is on 18 count Aida. But because of the blends, I wouldn't have been able to do one strand on her. So, but that's fine. I think it looks amazing. I think the background is going to be fantastic, and I've been waiting for something to stitch on this fabric for forever, and it just all came together, I think. Like I kind of wanted to make her shirt tie-dye, but I didn't know how to do that like in a good way. I could have made the little hearts tie-dye, but I probably should have, but I was like, maybe I shouldn't because of the background fabric. But I want to put this in a bigger, probably like chunkier frame and really show off this fabric in the background. And yeah, this one will actually probably get FFO'd right away after it's done. And it's FFOing pictures on Instagram will definitely have both Panda Joe and Panda Joe Jr. in them, because I'm that girl. So that's pretty much it. So I'm taking Panda Girl, Miss Scissors, and Tequila with me this weekend, because I think that I can get some work done on Miss Scissors. And if I get tired of her, or I may not even work on her, I may not be able to stop working on Panda Girl. I do not know. I truly just do not know. But Cassie's gonna kill me. I'm putting so many patterns in this bag. It's fine. This is just testing to see if it's like big enough to fit like an LDS. You know what I mean? That's what we're gonna go with. Anyways. Any hoozles. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with what I've been working on this week. Now, the key is, how do I fit 3 hoops in this? And some highlighters. And I always travel with a pen in case I need to make notes. Oh my gosh. This is like actually like ridiculous. But hey, I only have to take 1 bag with me. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I will probably the last week. So, okay. So the last days of July, I'm probably going to start maybe those other 2 things that I showed you. But then in August, I am doing a wheel called Spooky Things. And I have 6 things on the wheel? 8 things on the wheel. I have 8 things on the wheel. And so basically, I'm going to spin it and work on 2 things a week in the month of August. And I may throw in like a single day of working on like Mrs. Teapot or Panda Girl, just to like get more progress on them and try and get them finished, because I love them. But what is on my Spooky Things wheel, because I believe by next Friday we'll be in a new month. No, next Friday will be the 31st. So I'll probably talk about this again. But I have my Witches of Salem by the Primitive Hair on here, Mash the Macabre by Cricket Collection, Plague Doctor by Bisbee Designs, Black Cat Hollow by Barbara Anna, Jack's Halloween Dream by the Frosted Pumpkin, Spell of the Moon by Blackbird Design, which I really want to get that one done because Patience sent that one to me, and I have her edits. I have the colors that she used, and then I'm going to leave a little note in it with the colors that I used and the fabric that I used, and then I'm going to offer it to one of you guys. And then Put on the Hat will be the only new start by Hands On Design, and then Quaker Gone Haunted by Michelle Inc. So I have my little spooky things wheel, and that is going to be what I'm spinning in August. But like I said, I'm going to throw in a few little nuggets here and there, because the 15th, the new Zodiac chart comes out. I'm going to have to stitch my little animals. Last month I did those in a day, so I'll probably sprinkle in like a day a week on on a different project. So then I'll have 3 days for a project and then a single day for like an outlier project that I want to work on, just so that we don't get bored of the spooky things. But hopefully with 3 days on each one, I can get some fair amount of progress on some stuff and get a fun new start. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at for going into next month, which I'll go more into that and actually show the projects and where they're at next Friday, because next Friday is the 31st, so that's perfect. So that's it, you guys. I thought it was going to be a shorter video, but it's kind of a medium length video, I guess. at least for me anyways. Anyways, I hope that y'all are having a fabulous week and have a great weekend and week coming up, and I will see y'all next Friday, which is very exciting. It's always exciting to talk to you guys in the comments, and let me know what y'all are working on. Are y'all doing a wheel? Are you starting anything new? Also, I want to give a shout out. Go follow Linda. I need to remember her actual channel name though. Let me see. I guess it would help if I just go to people that I follow. Hello, Kelly. Go check out Linda. Right here. I will try to remember to link her, but since I'll be not at home, I'll try. But go follow Linda. She's fantastic, and she started the tequila piece. I think it's her first stitch Rovia, and she is like flying through it, and she does a ton of Hades, and they're amazing. So go check her out. And she has the cutest, sweetest cat, Buttercup. So hi Linda, hi Buttercup. So go check them out. And yeah, I wanted to give her a shout out because she did start the tequila sow this last week, and her progress so far is fantastic. So go check her out. And I will Potter hair. I will truly try to remember to link her below. If it's not right away, it will eventually be there at some point this weekend. Okay. So anyways, I will see y'all next week. My brain is all over the place, but I feel like that's just the theme of 2020. But yeah, I will see you guys next week, and leave some love down in the comments because you know I'll be replying to you all weekend. And